Alright, let's get back into this, huh? Alright. First things first. Perhaps you're wondering why the heck I'm back on Chapter 2. And that's because I died. And I was being a ding-dong, and I was trying to, went back to a previous dungeon. Long story short, I used the insta-kill move on an opponent that reflected them. And so guess what I did? Yeah, I basically killed myself. By accident, obviously. Wouldn't purposely do that, but that's what happened. So, yep. Anyways.
4 of them. You need to thin them out.
However, in the time, I started trying that around 11:30 or noon today, and I went through. Should I do anything? No. I went through the dungeon again. The strip club, I guess, and I beat up a baby, and I got a bear claw, and some other stuff. So, I think it'll be pretty easy to get back to where I was, everything considered. Let me get this dude. There we go. So yeah, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just gotta be careful not to use an insta-kill move on a guy that reflects them. And I need to how did that work? Okay, and I just need to make sure to save often.
3 enemies ambushed. Teddy, no! Can someone help?
Teddy, no! I just realized 2 of our guys are weak to thunder. That's not good. I need to try and amend that if I can.
3 enemies down.
It's my turn.
It's pretty sad seeing me talking to myself. Yeah. Gee, thanks, Willie.
Hey, congrats.
I mean, this is what every YouTuber does, right? They sit here and they talk to themselves, and then they presume that people are gonna watch this in the future. Will they ever watch this? I don't know. But I mean, if someone watches it to find out, then the mission is accomplished. Thank you, Willie. Thank you for giving me someone to talk to. Make this worth doing. Let's see. Where's the map? There's the map. It's the map, it's the map. Get out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft. That's what this is. This is basically Minecraft. Oh, shoot. This is the classic cliche of, oh, shoot, there's the exit. I must be going the wrong way. I need to explore everything else here. Fine by me. Maybe I'll scream or do something silly at some point. Probably not. What is this? Oh, great, it's the butterflies. Are you made of fire? How do you like fire? Do you like fire? I'm gonna hurt you. Nope, I guess you're fine with fire. How about wind? Here goes.
Three enemies
Didn't like
down.
that.
Awesome, Yosuke Senpai.
How about you like jazz? I'm gonna sonic punch your face into the fourth dimension. Okay, or I'm just gonna miss. You know, that works too. Anyways, I'll put you in cryogenic stasis so I can kill you and bring you back to life and kill you again.
Weak spot.
I'm the Slam Jam. This game. My parents are concerned that I'm gonna be going cold turkey on playing games and doing all this stuff, but the real thing is I'm trying to complete this so it'll be easier to be done. Because it's easier to be done with something and then move on to other things rather than just having things going and then going cold turkey. Because this isn't an addiction. It's like these are all little projects, you know, like helping out with CX or beating these games. And so that's why I'm trying to put so much effort, because if I don't get this finished, then it will feel like it's going cold turkey and it's going to be a pain in the butt when I get into my classes. Well, yeah, they want me to do well. They want me to pursue my goals and then actually accomplish them. What the goals actually are, they don't really care all that much, but if I'm going to devote myself to something, I need to make sure to make sure that I'm doing okay. So, with school being the biggest thing that I've done and that I need to be doing, you know, I need to make sure I devote all of my time, attention, and energy to it. So, like, no exceptions. Legally, I'm adult, but maturity-wise, that doesn't mean I stop learning. I have a lot to do. Let's set these guys on fire. Yeah, you like fire? How about wind?
Here goes. Persona.
Guess
That's
not.
my true strength.
That's your true strength, huh? All right.
Ha! More power for me.
More power for me. Right, in a lot of video games, at least in particular single-player games are a lot less addictive than, I found that single-player games are a lot less addictive than multiplayer games because there's an actual end to them. You know, like you build up to the end of the story, and typically once you beat the game, it's supposed to be satisfying. You say, you know, I beat the game, I did the thing, I learned the lesson, and you can go from there, and it's great. But it's still tricky though, because you know it's also one of the ones where if you get really into the game, it's temporarily addicting. But I mean, I guess it's the same thing. You could say it for like work or projects or even education. I mean, you could say, oh, there's a difference between addiction and devotion, and wanting to see something get done, and so that's. Yeah. yeah, single-player games have a lot of focus put onto the player. And so it's nice. You know, it's basically the same as reading a book. You know, you read a book, you don't get addicted to reading the same book over and over again unless you got something wrong in your head. But yeah. I mean, this is basically me just trying to finish up a book. I mean, if you think about it from that perspective,
Persona.
but yeah, so I'm just trying to finish this up before I have to go back to school, and then, because then I can also feel like I accomplished something during the break. And something that I have a problem with is I'm not very good at taking breaks or knowing how to really take a break, because I'll take a break, but then I might not ever go back to work, because sometimes I feel like I didn't accomplish things. So if people are playing video games to the point where it's inhibiting their other aspects of life, one could consider that an addiction. And by that facet, video game addiction would be a thing. But it typically just means that the person that the person's just lacking focus or the drive to actually do something in life. I mean, video games are cool and all. Well, I don't want to say even that's a devotion. It's more like they're just bored. They don't know what they want to do with their life. They don't know what to do, and they don't know what to do next. Or, I mean, I guess for some people can play it very purposefully, sure. But in a lot of cases, people play video games for what? For entertainment.
Don't get carried away.
Or because they wanna experience something.
Enemy defeated. Keep up the good work, Kanji.
At least single-player games. For multiplayer games, it could be the same reasons, but then it could also be, oh, you know, you want to meet people, you want to socialize, or you want to encounter people, and I've met a lot of people like that, where they're honestly like just very, very lonely, and they're there to try and meet friends. I've met a lot of people, like especially on TF2 or just like other online games I've played. Oh, yeah, no. I mean, books existed. Like, newspaper existed. I know, like, news exists. There's plenty there are 1,000,001 ways for people to entertain themselves. So if people are just simply looking for entertainment, video games are just another medium of entertainment. That's it, and nothing more. If video games went away, people would read books. If books went away, people would, like, go outside and play or something. Or, like, it really doesn't matter either way. I guess it just would depend on, okay, what sort of entertainment you want your kid to have, because you also have a situation where parents or people will, like, prohibit their kids from playing a video game. Go outside and play and lame. You should just stay inside and eat donuts. That's the real way to go. But, like, you have parents who will restrict their children from playing video games, but then, like, all the other kids at school are playing video games, and it prohibits them from having a connection to people. Because even single-player games, if several people have played the same game, that's a way to connect. That's a way to make friends. And so, in that case, it's sort of like you have to adhere to whatever medium other people have experienced in order to build up, I guess, in order to create friendships. And so, like, that's what Discord and Steam are for. That's what they do, basically. They connect people who have had the similar experiences with video games, and franchises, and that's how people meet each other, typically. And so, video games are a very big social element, so I'm speaking on this purely from the one facet of, oh, video games are just, they're addictive, you know, you should be going outside and playing and talking with people. Well, in this day and age, that's such a huge thing with multiplayer games, and with the ability to jump into or even create online communities. Really, like, going outside, trying to go outside and make friends is honestly more difficult than trying to make friends in video games now, because the culture has shifted that much. It's honestly kind of funny. So, in that aspect, video games can be healthy from a social aspect. Of course, it depends on what you do. You can very easily just play a single-player game by yourself and not ever interact with people, you know? You don't need an internet connection to play a Game Boy game or a DS game or a GameCube game. But, like, if you want to play TF2 or you want to play any multiplayer game, honestly, that's online, that'll be it. So, also, something happened. I don't know what happened. I think I was paying a little bit too much attention to... Oh, that's right, 2 enemies. That was it. There we go. Right, yeah, I mean, you see people walking there. I see a lot of people in my town, you know, just out walking their dogs. Heck, there's even, like, a college couple, they have a pet pig, and they're out, like, walking their little pig, and it's actually kind of funny. But, yeah, most people just walking pets, or people just trying to get from place to place, or maybe they're just trying to work out and exercise. But yeah, most people aren't really outside to socialize, or if they are, you know, they're typically congregated around some place meant for that, like a restaurant or a bar. Yeah, this is cute. They have a pet pig. I haven't seen him in a couple years, so I don't know what happened to him. You know, might have been turned into bacon for all I know. But it was pretty cute. But yeah, so I live in an interesting town. Yeah, little piggy. But but yeah, I think it's important to get that known. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he probably got turned into bacon. You know, the real trick that they didn't tell the pig was he was out for exercise to trim off the fat preemptively. I live in a society where we walk pigs, and yeah, it's but anyways, so it's interesting how some people can really bond over books and other things of a similar nature. Trying to figure out what else to say on the subject, but I mean, I wouldn't say video game is an addiction. Video games can be addiction within very, very specific restraints. Because if someone someone can be addicted to, or very, very devoted to trying to experience stories. Like, I'm trying to think of a situation. Like, you have an average person who really loves reading books, right? But then, at the same time, you just say, oh, that person just really likes books. You don't really say they're addicted to books. Because as long as people are able to make a living and they're actually taking care of themselves, then how bad of an addiction can it be? Because the whole part of the buzzword addiction is that, oh, it's something bad, you know? It's something that has, it's being a detriment to your life. You have people addicted to smoking, because, like, it constantly drains their finances. And sure, while it does make them temporarily less stressful, it also is being very harmful to their, what is Teddy doing over there? Teddy, are you okay? What's wrong with Teddy? Anyways, I don't know what Teddy's on about. He's scared. Oh, he was guarding. Okay. I was trying to figure out what he was doing. He looked like he needed to take a pee. But yeah, addiction is purely defined and symbolized by being a detriment to people, whether it be their physical, mental, or social health. That's what constitutes an addiction. Scared bacon. That's not a. Teddy isn't a pig. He's a bear. Get it right. Yeah. Oh, this guy accidentally leveled up. Cool. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, nice. His ice attacks are better. But yeah, so with video games, it can be a situation where it's a detriment because plenty of people don't have social interactions. Like, they go on Fortnite, but they don't actually interact with the people. They're just playing against people. And that... Hold on, what's the map? Oh, I see. And that can be considered a social interaction, but realistically, is it? You know, you aren't talking with people, you're just playing with a bunch of other people that... You're playing against a bunch of other entities and objects that you know are being controlled by people, but you're not actually interacting with the people behind those objects, you know? That's the whole... That's a whole element that most of the time gets utilized in online games, but... like, if you're not actually having the social interaction, you can fool yourself into thinking you're being social, but if you're not actually talking with people and getting to know them or establishing friendships with them, and you're just playing video games for the sake of entertainment, and you fooled yourself into thinking it's social interaction when it isn't, I mean, the person will experience it for themselves. They'll feel lonely. They'll feel, like, increasingly bored, and, like, they know that they have a need for something, but they can't pinpoint it. And so they keep playing video games because that's what that's the closest thing to that hole, that filling of the hole that they need, of just wanting to, I guess, for lack of a better term, they want to establish something. They want to fill the void with something, and so it's the same for almost every addiction. That feeling.
2 enemies down. Good going, Yusuke-senpai.
I don't know what to do about this. Hold on. What are you? Spurious book. It's the Bibble. Oh shoot! All right, well he's dead. Never mind. But yeah, that's my take on it. I imagine there's still little things I might need to know about it, but that's just my current point of view on things. What is this selection? I'm gonna go for the bug on the right. What is this? Mothman! It's Mothman! Hey, Mothman! What is this? Oh, that's a good meme. Here. Get rid of... Let me get rid of the devil. He looks so confused. What happens with this card? Lamp, please. Oh, nice. The map is visible.
I ain't gonna fall behind.
I ain't gonna fall behind. Nice. I've already leveled up with this persona. There's nothing more to do. Oh, right. I need to... These maps, I have to do the roundabout. Diorama. There you go. Diarrhea. Something. You. But yeah, so... The thing is, with video games, it's... You can treat a lot of them, particularly single-player games, in the way that you would treat work projects. When you're devoted to something, and it will improve your life, like, I'm basically trying to finish this up before it does become a detriment to my life. Because that's just basic scheduling, frankly. That's not even, oh shoot, this is the guy that, can only be attacked by magic, right? Yep, okay. Yeah, so this is just me trying to finish up a project. And so, frankly, I don't even mind that people don't watch these streams at this point, because this is just for me. You made a big funny? What's the big funny? Hef. Can I please have the donut? No. No. Can I please have the donut? No. Hold on, where is it? Where's the thing? Here we go. No. I love this. I love the meme that this is completely accidental. But I love this meme. It's so stupid. What it's I'm sorry, sad Gerb. Sad Kubi. Sad Kubi. Oh, I love you, Willie. You know that, right? It's nothing personal. Donut is simply Onion.
It's level up time.
It's like... Well, if I level up enough, do I get a donut? I need to see if I can buy donuts in this game. That needs to be my new goal before I finish. I need to see if I can buy donuts in this game. Nothing personal, kid. These donuts are just too powerful to contain. You don't understand what kind of power you're asking for. Donuts? Oh no, I think that's a big do not for me. Oh no. It's time to go gadget, get the heck out of here.
Gotta go to the Walmart. Buy yourself a dozen of chocolate eclairs. Those probably consist of donuts, right? Donut? I haven't heard that name in years.
Well, you know what? Imagine a Pajama Jam. Pajama Jam. I mean, Pajama Sam. Imagine if Pajama Sam grew up and he's like in his 40s. He's still wearing this like big giant onesie with a cape. He's just got an actual 5 o'clock shadow. He's just at a bar drinking a glass of chocolate milk or something. So, you know, shut up! I didn't mean to say that. I swear. You go up to him and you tell him, you're like, "Hey, are you Pajama Jam?" He's like, "Sir, like, aren't you the guy that really wanted the donut?" He's just like,
Donuts? Oh man, I haven't heard of that pastry in years. That sounds depressing.
he's just. Yeah, that's the whole idea, you know, it's like noir. You just go up to the mysterious stranger after searching for him for years. After hearing about his ooh, countered that hit. After hearing about his many expertise games.
Don't give up.
You didn't. You had to hunt him down. And finally meet him. Only to see the state of being he's in.
Here goes.
Pajama Jam? Oh boy. Truly an adventure. Let me beat up this guy. Can this guy die? Oh yeah! There we go.
We can smell on and ready. I live for this one.
No. Just Sam a Pam.
Gee, this is nuts.
Is that the rule? What's the rule for flipping the gender of someone? It's like Rule 63. Is that Rule 63? You know, if like something exists, there's like a gender bent version of it. Something like that. I forget. Wow, these guys are weak.
Let's do this, Jiraiya.
Ooh. I like the zip zap eyeball.
Keep at it, Yosuke Senpai.
Yosuke-senpai.
Yeah, guard. And power slash.
5 of them. You're outnumbered.
Guard. And then, no, you stop that. Because then we're gonna use
Here goes.
thunder and lightning. Ain't so frightening, unless it's from the enemy's perspective, and then it's basically what killed them. Thunder and lightning ain't so frightening as long as it doesn't, as long as it doesn't break, bust, explode your eardrums and electrocute you. I did. That was a good edit. Flipping nematode and salad. That was great. Magurula. How about? What's this? Also, killer in the Geoburbas. Killer, please. Oh yeah, and the Gorgibulus. All the memes. Alright, what do I want to do? Yeah, sure, let's do this. If I want to do damage, I want to do lots of damage.
Another level. Gotta keep at it.
Woohoo! Mazionga. That took 2 afternoons. Oh, well, time well spent. Congratulations. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, I might have to go back in a minute and heal myself up. I'm running low. Super meme land. What a wonderful phrase. You did? Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, GIMP is pretty useful. Surprisingly viable for a lot of stuff. I have you know Kolkwitzia, who shows up in the streams pretty often? Yeah, she uses GIMP, or She used to use GIMP a whole lot. I forget. But anyway, she was just very good at drawing stuff with GIMP. It's very, very handy. Magalura.
Let's do this, Jiraiya! Now's all right. Out of our way!
Bada boom, bada beanie. What's supposed to mean? The codex as starts does not support this action. Trying to make a gift from what was outside. Aw. It's a puppy. It's a puppy. It's a poopy. It's a poopy. Anyways. No, you can't have this. Is that a donut? Yes. And no, you can't have it. Oh. I don't know why I had so much fun with that. It's like they're just such silly games, but they're so fun. I don't know why. I'm hoping I talked with my friend again, and I was hoping we could maybe play the Spy Fox games sometime in the near future. Also made from Humongous Entertainment. And he doesn't really know, because we both have to get back to school pretty soon. So we don't know when we're actually going to do that. We might do that some random Sunday, potentially during the spring semester. We'll have to see. Well, that's kind of doubtful, considering my situation with my classes. But, oh, hello.
Oh, a rare one. Don't let it get away.
It is a rare one. Oh my. Supreme Hand. Yeah, frankly, if a stream has over 10 views, it's a good stream. That's my... Wait, hold on. Does this guy, is this one of those guys where he just has resistance against all magic? Okay, it's starting to seem like that.
Go for it.
What is this? Some kind of thing?
It's so stubborn!
It is.
Here goes Persona! It ain't going down!
Okay. I wonder. Let's just...
Go for it, guys. Hang in there.
We're going for it, alright. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but... Yeah, bingo.
Let's go! Ready or not, here we come!
Nice. Oh. Yeah, if number of views is greater or equal to 10, then the stream was great. By my standards, considering my popularity, if more than 10 people have watched it, it was an overwhelming success. And I mean like after the stream. Like, I know during the stream I probably won't get 10, but if I if I make the video public and I can see that over 10 people like watched it, like or there's more than 10 views, then in my mind I did great. So, like, man, I have 50. Hey, some people barely have even like 10% of their subs. Frankly, I'm already ahead of it. I got 20% of the people who have subbed to me watching my videos. That's... Look, Mom, I'm so proud.
Let's do this! This is my chance! How about it?
Yeah, go for it.
Enemy defeated. Go for broke, Teddy.
Okay. Let's go for broke. Oh, that sucks. Zionga. Mom, I can make $0. Yeah, no, I'm not making any money from this.
Enemy down.
And frankly, I don't even want to, because as soon as... If I were to start making big money from this, it would completely change how I even stream. And... for one thing, maybe it's just me being lazy or not really motivated, but I don't like the idea of editing my videos. Like, I presumed, you know, you don't really make much money from this. Yeah, that's good. Just reaffirming your presumption. Very easy presumption. But I know, like, Rye Guy is all about making sure that his videos are very, you know, standard. You know, edited, trim, lean. You know, trim all the fat off of it, get to the point sort of deal. Say what you want to say and nothing more. With me, though, I'm a sucker for just having unedited footage, because I guess with me, I feel like it's more legitimate. And at the same time, I don't want to make it seem like it's me creating and doctoring up some sort of product so that people can eat it. You know, like trying to make a cooked meal. At the same time, I want it to be more like me hanging out on a couch with people. Right, guy? Yeah. I want it to be more of me just enjoying myself, but at the same time, like, being able to enjoy it with other people. And so you can't really get that kind of experience without, oh wow, these guys are not dead yet. You can't really get that sort of experience without, you know, having it live, I feel like. Also, oh my gosh, what is all this? I'm gonna get bottom, dude. So many personas I have not picked up yet. Justice. Power. Reinhardt. What's this? The devil. No, I don't want the devil. But yeah. So, I guess that's my flaw. There's two. No, I don't actually have the stream open. I don't have the stream open. Someone else just joined. I have software that basically just lets me see the chat without seeing the stream. Streamlabs OBS is very nice. That being said, welcome, second person. I don't know who you are, but welcome. So what did I even get? Silver spoon. Teddy needs some electricity resistance. Doo-dee-doo. Reduces the chance of enervation. That's poopy. That's garbage. I'm gonna get the floor 5. Oh, I'm already almost there. Perfect. Finally, it only took me like 30 minutes to get there. Oh, we'll do it. Come on, buddy boy. But yeah, so the nature of my streams is very fat heavy, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, I wouldn't want to do anything else other than doing, like, very natural and raw live streams. I wouldn't feel right editing or trying to doctor it to tailor to entertaining people, because I'm not very good at that. It had too many donuts. Yeah, no. In my streams have plenty of donuts. You know, plenty of holes and lapses of times, and plenty of filler content that could easily be trimmed out. Because it gets... Now, I did have the idea of every now and then I would make something. Typically of the nature of... like, I'd compile all the best parts of my streams, but even then, that's like a whole lot of work. I imagine it could be very funny, but,
Sensei, let me at him.
yeah, okay. And I could do that. I could do a whole bunch of, like, Neo quotes part 1 or something, where I just take a whole bunch of little snippets from all my different streams, and that would be it. I have no doubt that would get a ton of views, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not... It's weird. I know I sound contradictory, but, like, I'm in it for the views, but not views that are due to people being entertained. 10 hours of... Can I please have the donut? I'd go mad. I could probably do that. I could upload that. I mean, I have a good like 5 to 8 second clip of that just repeating. I could easily loop that. Oh gosh. I don't know if I want to do that. That's really tempting now. Yeah, that could definitely be done. I don't think I'd do it, but that could definitely be done, and I'd probably watch about an hour or 2 of it. That'd be good study. That'd be good study background thing. I will work for my donuts. A corpse discovered draws near. Command? Fight. Whimsical attacks. Yeesh. Yeesh. Next level. No, wait, does that mean he's getting stronger? This guy's depressed. This guy's depressed. He's not strong at all. He's got a problem. I'm gonna go home. Go home. Turn to the... Did it go well?
No, we're getting out of here.
Do you know when Max is coming? Do I know when Max is coming back? I do not. I do not. Yeah, I actually don't. He's just taking a very enigmatic break, and frankly, I don't really want him to come back to the Discord server, because, I mean, it's better now than it was before. Like, now that the system is really taken care of, and I've been challenging Killer and a lot of other people's decisions on things to get some solidity and making sure that the rules are polished. But, yeah, I don't know when Max would be coming back. All I know is that he was sick for a while, got better, but he doesn't really want to come back. Like, he's still going to be working on the game, but right now, it's just, everyone's waiting. Everyone's just still waiting for Yo-Yo Games to... He did say hi to us through Steam. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Max said hi. Yeah, Max is alright. But as for when he's going to return, I really don't know. Also, oop, I didn't want to go here. I don't want to go to the club. I don't want to go to the club. This is bad club. Bad News Bears club. Actually, Bad News Bears, because we fought, like, Shadow Teddy earlier. Let's chase the boy and play the video games. Continue. Void Quest. Shoot. I didn't want to start from chapter 1. Misclicks. Probably doesn't help the sun just came out and now it's glaring through the blinds right in my eyes. Ugh. Go away, sun. I love you, but not... Don't return. It was fun to have him around. Oh. No, he'll return. If he doesn't return, that's okay. Yeah, no, he wouldn't need to return to the Discord server. I mean, just as long as he's actually still taking part in the project and he's still interacting with some of the nicer people in the community, and he doesn't have to deal with all the stressful stuff from... Because he hated the drama. The Discord server was wrought with drama, and to an extent it still can and probably will be, even though it's been greatly decreased and taken care of. But it's like... It was too painful. It was too painful to deal with. So... I am not nice. No, he's... He'll probably, frankly, if anything, he'll probably interact in the World 3 community. Like, if he comes back, he'll just be chatting it up in the World 3 Discord server, and he won't even do anything in Discord. I'm sorry, in CX. At least until Killer gets on his case. Actually, now that I think about this, maybe that already happened. But encore. But yeah, so really, it actually got changed to Red Infinity server. Nice. I know that was in the works for quite a while, wasn't it? Also, can I just hit this dumb butterfly? I want to hit the butterfly. I need... Can I please eat the butterfly? I can't hit it! Oh my gosh.
It got back up. Defeat it fast.
Okay. CX server's a mess?
Defeat it fast.
No, it's not a mess. It's just...
That was so cool.
It's a very inactive server, and a lot of people are getting bored.
Senpai, that was so cool.
You stop spoiling like that. I know you're having fun, but
Senpai, your agility has been lowered.
thank you. Don't call me. Don't call me that, please. The CX server is it's not a mess. It's just a big. You stop that. It's It's not a mess. It's just, it's not very fun to be in because there's nothing to do. Demo 5.0 has basically been milked of all the enjoyment. People want something new and they're just waiting. So there's actually just nothing to do in the CX server. That's the only reason. Also, can I please hit the stinking butterfly?
Senpai, that was so cool.
I want to hit the butterfly.
Hey, not bad, Teddy.
Oh my
Keep
gosh. Can I just hit the dumb butterfly? Are you gonna hit me again? Yep, you are. Alright, this is here. How about fire? You like fire? Yeah, it's been out for almost a year, basically. So,
Let's do this. Persona!
I mean, it's been out since March. Also, holy smokes. How come I can't hit the stinking butterfly?
Don't lower your guard now.
Flame!
Can I hit the butterfly? Thank you.
Keep going, guys.
That was annoying. Anyways,
Here goes.
but yeah. So Demo 5 has been out for such a while, and people have already like milked all the excitement and entertainment out of it that they want. So there's actually nothing to do in CX, and so all the activity has been bad activity. Tries to hit a butterfly. Hey, I eventually did. I tried hitting it with magic on 5 separate occasions, and that didn't work. So I tried the sword, and that worked. How come I'm not cool enough? I just want to hit the butterfly. Oh, jeez. It's no use. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, shoot. But yeah, so that's the only reason CX is a mess, is because, for one thing, there's the abnormal... It took us forever to figure out a proper system for dealing with furries, in general annoying people. And then, like, Demo 5
3 enemies on the field.
doesn't...
Be careful.
While it did have content to last it for a good couple of months, the excitement's gone now, and so now people are getting bored, and the people that are joining are just troublemakers, and so now it looks like any activity is bad activity, purely just from the aspect of, oh, well, I guess we'll die, you know, sort of deal, because everyone that joins is not in on the... They're just not in on the... They're not in on the attitude and general feel of the server that's been developed at this point. I left the World 3 server for a couple of different reasons, and none of it was really personal. You were part of the CX problem. Yeah, but, I mean, you improved. And you got better. Iso was the same way. When he first joined, he was sort of a troublemaker too. You know, he was just a memer. But, I mean, look at him now. And people get on my case for wanting to give people a second chance and thinking they can improve. Like, that's why I'm such a bother about that, because that's exactly it. Like, people can improve, people can get better, and, like, people can very easily, instead of contribute to the mess, they can clean it up, even. So, it's silly. Anyways, back on topic. The reason I left the World 3 server was, well, we'd be sitting in these voice chats. Chaotic. Frankly, I'd like to think I'm neutral, because I try and appeal to both the group, but at the same time, I don't want the individual to get slammed. And frankly, the idea of me being good or bad, I want to believe I'm good. So, I don't know. Either neutral good or maybe chaotic good, I guess, just because I'm fighting the system. I'm fighting the system that Killer's trying to set up anyways. Like, he's openly admitted, you know, like, hey, you know, it's good that you're here, like, we need someone to watch out for the little guy so this doesn't turn into a dictatorship. Like, Killer knows he's gonna be a problem. Because if Killer was left alone to take care of the CX server, and it was gone on purely by his and probably Decay's discretion, oh, CX would be absolutely toxic. Like, the furries would be upset and causing issues, Killer and Decay would just be pissing off everyone, and it would be terrible. And I didn't want the CX server to become that. I had to do something, and so I have been. At least I've been trying to. I don't know if it's made it any better or not, but I feel like it's definitely different now than what it would have been. But But the reasons I left World 3 was actually completely different than what I'm trying to talk about now. It's because we'd join voice chats, right? We have rhythm going, everyone would just be sitting there. And unfortunately, I don't know if it's my personality or my temperament or just me being impatient, but if we're hanging out in a group, I don't like just hanging out and just being in the presence of other people without actually doing something. I mean, I can understand the appeal of just, you know, feeling like you're hanging around other people, and that alone is comforting and nice, even if everyone's doing their own thing. But like, when I'm in a group of people, I want to actually do something with everyone. You know, anything at all. Like, any sort of game or activity. But everyone just ends up doing their own thing, or all they want to do is listen to music, or just sit there. And, like, they're AFK. Like, they join voice chat, they go AFK, or they do something else. And so, it was constantly giving me a lot of, well, sure, but chat with who? Half of the 75% of the people don't even talk. It's like me, ESO, Void, Major, like, but everyone else, like, is typically quiet and they don't say anything. And so unless 2 or more of those people are in the same chat and we can actually have a conversation, nothing gets done, nothing gets said. And one person talking and then waiting for other people to type, I mean, I could do that, but it's never been pleasant. And so, that's a good portion of the reason why I left, is because, while I did want to hang out with everyone and I did want to do things, no one would ever do anything. We'd just sit there and voice chat, and it was just always, like, I realized I was just waiting for something to happen that wouldn't happen. And everyone was just busy either memeing around to take things seriously, or if we did play a game, half of the people that would play it would just, like, wuss out or just wouldn't even be enjoying it for whatever reason. Because Salad would always initiate things, right? Like, she would always be right on top of it and say, hey, losers, you know, like, let's play something. Be like, alright. You know, we burned through so many games. Borderlands 2, like, Don't Split the Party, Gmod even. Gmod was probably the peak of World 3. I don't know why we ever stopped playing Gmod. Maybe people got bored for the same reason, like I was going off on my own or something. I don't know. But like, I just feel like we never really did very much together as a group, and it was starting to irk me. And like, even when Salad would initiate things, like when Salad would be online, she would always be on the ball with trying to initiate games. And occasionally I would try to too, but I would run into the same problem she did, where everyone would just be like, like, I don't care, maybe. Or they just wouldn't do anything. Or they would say, oh yeah, I'll be fine if everyone else wants to. But then, like, no one else would want to. They'd already be busy with their own thing. And so whenever she would try to initiate a group or game, it wouldn't work. And I got really tired of it. I wanted to do something, but everyone didn't want to do anything. So, my hope, the other portion of the reason, that's just one of the reasons. The other portion of the reason is that I think I told Geo and Major and a couple of other people, but just whenever I wanted to have a serious conversation with people, everyone, 80 to 90% of the time, was just constantly stuck in a completely meme-centric mood. Like, all they did was talk about memes, or just meme, and like never take anything seriously. And so, like, if I ever wanted to have a serious conversation, good luck. It's not gonna happen. Rye Guy would be there, or Mematode, or Cobalt, and it just worked out. You know, how can you expect to have a serious conversation about anything? And so I just got sick of it. It felt like everything was just illegitimate, and like, we'd get in groups, we wouldn't do anything. We'd have chats, but we wouldn't actually be improving anything. It all just seemed like one giant joke. That, and I also needed to put more focus on actually moderating the CX server, because what would happen is I'd want to hang out with everyone in World 3, but then I wouldn't be looking at the CX chat because of it. And that was getting Killer upset as well. Yeah, I heard that Geo made a deep discussion chat.
Now's okay.
Yeah, I heard you guys made a deep discussion chat following me leaving. But then there's also school. There's the CX server that I was trying to improve, which I did. I was finally able to focus on because I was basically paying more attention to World 3 instead of CX. And so as soon as I left World 3, you know, it gave me a very singular and focused perspective on CX, and I was able to figure out what needed to be improved. Because, like, hang on, what's all this? What's all this? Mothman. But yeah, and then there's school. School is also a very big part of it. That's what I told everyone because, frankly, I thought it wasn't at any fault of their own. It was just my personality. I was feeling very bored and it was just making me very anxious and confused as to what we were even doing, if anything. It's too late. I got rid of the moth. I'm not gonna lead him to a lamp. He needs to find a lamp on his own prerogative.
Defense has been lowered.
I'm sorry.
3 enemies left. You can win this.
You need dice, right? Yeah, you need dice. I'm sorry. But
Senpai, your defense has been lowered.
yeah, so school, the lack of activity, the need to be focusing on CX, and the lack of ability to take anything seriously. Like, I consider everyone there very dear friends and people to hang out with, but it was getting very, very hard to hang out with everyone. I did have a weird fixation on talking about Jesus. I'm trying to remember. Half of the time I was sort of joking about it, because, well, I don't know, from my point of view, about a third of the time, Cobalt was cracking Christian jokes. At my expense or not, I don't really know why, but it's fine, I didn't mind it. The other third of the time, I wanted to try and talk seriously about it, but no one would take me seriously, so then I just sort of stopped.
3 enemies on the field.
And then the last third of it was, what was the other third of it? Like, I would make jokes, Cobalt would make jokes, and then I would try and talk seriously, but then people would still make a joke out of it. I guess I can understand that, but I mean, I am a Christian, though. I mean, that's the thing. I do want to talk to people about religion and God. Maybe not necessarily to try and prove them wrong or something. Like, no, I have no interest in that. I want to learn. I want to know what makes people tick. You know, what they believe, what they do in life, and why they do things in life.
Don't give up now, okay?
And I get enjoyment from that. I really like having deep and honest conversations. Like, frankly, this is great. I love just being able to talk with you. This is exactly what I wanted my streams to be like. Just having conversations like this. Just someone to talk to. But I couldn't do that in World 3. I could never talk to someone. Everyone was always so busy pretending to be in a group, but then not actually doing anything. It was painful.
Come here, Take Mikazuchi.
Oh, hey, Arya. How are you?
Barely.
But,
Cool, Sensei.
but yeah, so, I mean, at this point, I've become sort of disassociated from it. In the sense that, like, I don't blame people for not watching the streams, because I wouldn't watch my own streams. Because here's the thing, I'm more of a doer than a watcher. I would not watch my streams at all. The only time I watch them is because if something really funny happened, and I just want to watch it over again, or maybe check audio quality. But, just checking in on the stream. Okay. Well, welcome. Not much is going on. This is actually probably one of the more active ones, where I'm not talking to myself. God knows that happens a lot. Come here, buddy. Back with my custom-crafted sword.
3 enemies on the field. Be
I
careful.
wonder what happens if I do this.
You defeated. You're off to a good start.
Thank you. But yeah, so it's... I don't mind that people don't watch my streams purely because of the fact that I wouldn't watch my own streams. Just because, like, I know Iso has said on... Well, no one's opinions are necessarily... Let's see, that's a hopeless point of... That's a very hopeless point of view. I'm not really trying to change opinions, but I do, at the very least, want to get to know someone. You know, I want to be able to talk with them and say, hey, like, what do you believe and why? Like, actually have a proper, gentleman-like discussion about, okay, what do you believe and why? And, you know, don't do any character attacks or like, get upset at them if they believe something different. So, like, get each other to think and just have a down-to-earth, honest conversation about, hey, you know, what are you living for? Like, what's your purpose in life? Because that's such a big issue nowadays. Everyone's making joke upon joke about depression and not knowing what they're doing and just generally suffering. And it sucks. Like, I get sick of hearing it all the time. I don't like those kinds of jokes. Because I have a good couple of in-real-life friends who do that, and and like, they actually have an issue with depression, and so it's... At the same time, if I do end up exposing some sort of fundamental flaw in their beliefs, or I do upset them, it won't be because I purposely wanted to, but in the same point of view, it's like, well, that's great. Like, let me help you then. Yeah, I know, they're very rare, so, but at the same time, can you blame me for wanting to search them out because of their rarity? It's like, they're very valuable. Oh, yeah, no, I'm talking about and chatting how I want. The only thing is talking to myself gets really boring. I need someone to talk to or talk with. Again, this is the kind of stuff I like. Frankly, all I need is an audience of one. I'm going to be using that line a lot more than usual, but yeah, in the internet, everyone seems like they're depressed, or they're just trying to be anonymous, or do their own thing, or be independent, but frankly, there's so much more potential that can be had here. And so I want to... So I seek something a little bit more than that, because, I mean, if you're able to have a conversation with someone about this kind of stuff, that means something. It means something powerful. Like... But yeah, so call me crazy, but that's what I'm hunting for. If I wanted entertainment, oh boy, the internet's perfect for that. If I wanted to meme, if I wanted to be anonymous, oh, no better place. But I'm not the kind of guy that settles for easy things.
Enemy down. That's the way you...
Yeah, like ha ha ha, depression. That doesn't help. I mean, to an extent, it's nice that you can have that camaraderie. It's nice that you can have the camaraderie of meeting a lot of people with the same point of view, but it's the question of acceptance versus improvement. Like, it's one thing to accept and understand that you're depressed, but to not do anything about it, or just pretend that you're so hopeless, like, that's terrible. That's not going to help anything. People are just going to rot and die like that. Like, something has to be done and taken care of. That person needs to know that there's more to life than just joking about the similar problems that you all have. That's the kind of conversations I wouldn't mind having with people. So there's a lot more potential to the internet that a lot of people, at least me, I can see in it. I mean, well, there goes my hand. And so, yeah, and when I just, like in the World 3 server, Willie, like when everyone's just memeing about depression or just joking, just constantly joking. Watching someone play Yeah, lots of turn. Yeah, this combat is very boring. I would cut out the combat if I could. But you know, it's story-based stuff littered with combat, so I don't blame you for that at all. I imagine that's why a lot of people don't watch this now. They had their kicks at the very beginning with all the cutscenes and the beginning parts.
Enemy defeated. You're off to a good start.
Well, that's a good start, huh? Well, that's cool. But yeah, I mean, you can think of it like with Markiplier or Game Grumps or other big channels. The big reason why they're popular is that they can talk about stuff. Oh, no worries. Yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully the stream isn't too bad. I mean, I have it at... I tried to find a happy medium for the stream so that hopefully people with bad internet connection can still watch, but also it not be like crappy. So, not a problem. But yeah, you see, like conversations or things like this is what actually spices up the stream. I know normally people wouldn't watch the game, and that's why I want people to like just start up something so I can talk with them, and then we actually do have something interesting to witness. Well, at least I think so. I like these kind of conversations. But yeah, there's a whole lot more potential to the internet than people give it for. There's so much that can be done with it. We've come to a point where everything is so focused on joking and laughing and not taking things seriously, and that's supposed to like somehow inhibit or reduce the pain of it, but frankly it just pushes it under the carpet. Stuff like this, like depression or actual issues, need to be handled, and there's a whole lot more that people can be doing. And not that the internet is bad, but there's so much lost potential in it because people are so busy laughing to take care of the things that need to be taken seriously. And I can get that. Okay, it's cool to be so nonchalant and stoic and just completely emotionally detached. Like, oh, you're so cool. It doesn't bother you. You can laugh about something as serious depression. Oh, no way. Like, you're something else. You must have your entire life covered. You just wear sunglasses and joke about everything. It must not be an issue. You just tackle it so flawlessly. And that's the sort of plastic visage everyone is so enticed with. They hate themselves, and so they laugh about it to make it seem like to other people and themselves that they're not worth being hated. But it only just makes them hate each other even more because they laugh about something that they know they should be taking seriously. And it's... Anyways, I could rant on this all day if I really wanted to, but that's... I'm a nutcase for trying to look for it so often on the internet. I know Killer gets on my case, and plenty of people got on my case about, Neo, stop trying to help people. You know, just ban them, just kick them, just take care of them. But I can't do that. Not when I can sense so much more stuff that can be done with these people that very evidently have problems. And so, like, I had to put it in mod chat at one point of, hey, like, I know us as mods, we don't need to be taking care of these people. We're just supposed to process them like paperwork almost if they're causing a detriment to the community. And for all intents and purposes of purely being a mod and nothing more, sure, I suppose I should be just doing nothing more but then excusing them because we don't have the time or energy to be taking care of them in the way that one might normally take care of, like, someone who's struggling. But that's the thing, no one is picking up the slack. Everyone's in on the joke. Everyone's laughing. Everyone's dismissing. Everyone's just shoving people aside as if they're nothing and they're just another person with the same problem. Because in the same line of everyone being relatable, it soon becomes just a bunch of people laughing. A bunch of smiling faces and nothing more distinguishing than that. And I don't know, that in of itself is the depressing thing. Everyone's so busy laughing, they're starting to lose individuality. Everyone's trying so hard to be entertaining and relatable and loved. They don't actually know what it's like to be loved for being unique. Because that's the whole reason of being... That's the whole source of it. Wow. Okay. Anyways, sorry about that. I've always had a lot on my mind. I always am just You've learned how to talk English, learned how to talk with people, and I doubt that would have happened if I... Yeah, no, people can be improved. You can't change opinions, you can improve them. Whenever I try and talk with someone, or I'm trying to fix them or take care of them, as I very cryptically tend to do to get people off my back, like, people can change, people can improve. All you need is a proper amount of communication and God-given humility, in my case, and anything can happen. Like, you gotta understand that there's a whole lot more potential. Even if you don't have the energy for it, you can do so much with it. Sometimes you gotta take a deep breath from... Yeah. I don't know if the stuff I'm saying is quoted from other people, but it's yeah, you can't change opinions, you can improve them. Because that's the nature of them. They're not right or wrong. They're based on people's experiences. You have people that come into the chat and think that telling people all about their fetishes or their interests is fine. And not of any fault to them, I suppose. Like, sure, it's annoying, I won't blame that. But yeah, no, if I'm gonna get known by any quote, like, that can certainly go on a list. But people have their own individual lives and experiences. They've grown up in so many different... People have so many different backgrounds and personalities. The things that they've tried to deal with, cope with, improve on, like, fix, even erase. And like, you have to always take it from that perspective and understand that, you know, this person must have grown up differently from me. And so how can I possibly judge someone for acting on what they have grown up to think or believe is right? Like, everyone does what they think is right. Someone wouldn't do something that's very deliberately wrong or against what they believe unless they think that there's something beneficial or good going for it. You know, it's just common sense. Like, everyone has a reason for what they do. And so when someone does something that is aggravating or annoying or, like, upsetting, and people so easily are so focused on how that person hurt them, and they're focused on their own feelings, they don't understand that somehow, some way, that person thought that was right. But why? And people don't dig into that. People would rather just be upset or angry at something. And it's depressing to see so many people get upset over things that could be so easily resolved if they just took the time to learn more about the person. You could learn so much about other people and also yourself if you take that time, because then you learn, okay, this kind of stuff upsets me, but I also know I need to understand why someone would be driven to cause something that's upsetting. And so it's not just it's not completely selfless like the stuff that I do, because I gain something from it as well. And I'm sure a lot of people, given the right personality and background, right, yeah, and you could do something for no other reason other than emotional instinct or impulse. And being self-aware of that, like, you know the common phrase, knowing is half the battle. And it really is. And that's how you start even fighting a battle to begin with. You'll lose every battle you don't fight. And so it's just that more important to... It's hard. It's difficult to take a second and think of things from other people's point of view, because if you're so used to being centered on what your issues are, that you don't actually take the time to see what the other person is doing or why, then it's completely understandable why you would have difficulty bothering with anyone else. But that's just, and that just takes practice. And it's hard to do that because it does expend energy, it does expend effort. But if you're willing to put forth that effort, you'll also save yourself a lot of effort and save yourself a lot of pain from feeling upset or hurt or just feeling generally fed up with people. Like, I can honestly say I can't think of a single person that I actively or even passively hate. I have people I dislike and people that I might not get along very well with for one reason or another, but like I've generally been able to get along with almost every single person that I meet purely because of the fact that I take the time to understand them. Or at least I understand them to the point where I know why they do something, and because I know why they do something, that by itself makes whatever they do not annoying, because I understand their reasoning for it. It's incredible. Like, you have so much power in... You give yourself a whole lot of power if you give power to someone else. It's so anti-intuitive. Right.
There are 3 enemies. Don't get cocky.
Well, even if they hate you, it might not be all that hard. Because here's the thing, if someone hates you, they are giving you attention, and they don't like you. And so if you ask them why they hate you, more often than not, unless they're trying to play some mind game, they will tell you. Because they hate you to the point where they want to tell you something, but either through, like, social convention of just being polite, or not wanting to be offensive. In a public setting, they won't tell you. But if you approach them privately, ooh, that was pretty good. If you approach them privately, like, you can very easily, you can do something about that. And so I've had people who don't like me very much, or I've had people who probably hate me, for one reason or another. But then that's where humility comes in. You need to be humble and say, hey, like, I'm sorry that you hate me. I don't know why you hate me. Could you help explain to me why it is you don't like me so much? And, like, what's your point of view? What have I done? Because half of the time you don't know why people hate you, or you know why they hate you, but only from the extent of what they perceived your action, but not your reasonings for it. Some hate can be born out of envy. Yeah, even that can be it. And I guess in that aspect, it'd be kind of ironic if someone was envious of the fact that you're hated because you're so open-minded and don't... Well, at least, like, you try to be open-minded and you don't hate anyone. That'd be pretty ironic. You get hated for not hating people? I mean, that person would probably have a lot of issues if you encountered someone like that, but... I mean, I can imagine it. But yeah, there's a whole giant variety of hate, but a lot of it just comes down to a lack of communication and or a lack of humility. People are envious about something, but they also don't realize the detriments of it, or they just don't like what you did, but they don't understand why you did it, or perhaps you don't understand why they hate it. Perhaps they have some extra personal connection to what you did, and you don't realize it. And then you just have to take care not to talk about that sort of stuff. There's so many different ways it can go, but just when it comes right down to it, if you talk with a person and you're very humble and you're honest about what's going on, and you ask questions and you try to get more information, and whatever you do, you don't come to a conclusion about people until you've heard enough information to be content with them, like, you can solve almost any problem. Like, I've never been able to not solve a communication with problem. I've never not been able to generally get along with someone if I do that. Talking to people is difficult. I won't say it's not easy, but it's possible. It is not impossible to get people to improve, or maybe even get yourself to improve. You just need to be willing to communicate, and communicate humbly. Right, in the internet, it's a ton easier because it's through text. Sure, you do lack some of the tone, but you can very deliberately say what you want to say in a very efficient manner. People will always understand you. They can reread it in case they don't understand, and there's a whole lot of benefits because of that. So yeah, no, the internet is such a great tool and medium for that kind of stuff, despite the fact that it prides itself in being a source of entertainment and anonymity. There we go. Anonymity. despite the fact that it prides itself in both those things, it's also, on the flip side, one of the greatest mediums for getting to know someone or help someone or getting to make friends. Like, at least initially. Sure, as time goes on, you might even do something where you meet up with them in real life. But even then, like, it's incredible. I've never seen something quite like it.
Let's do this. Persona! 2 to go. We can do this.
It's so stubborn. Teddy, are you okay?
I'm low on health
Someone
here.
heal him.
Here goes. Persona! Lay down and die already.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Just 2 left. Come on, this
Just
fight's
lay down and
not
die
over.
already.
Careful, guys. Teddy's health is pretty low.
Yeah, this is just gonna take a while. It doesn't help that all these enemies are dodging my attacks. Like, I should have been done with this battle a while ago, but it just ain't working out right now. So hang on. The guy has this big old mega attack. Yeah, this one. It just messes me up. Come on, get hit by lightning already. There we go. Sheesh.
Now's our chance for a
No. We're gonna take this one at a time. I know I'm a killjoy. This is called tactics. There we go. You see, now that it's dizzy, then we apply the slam jam. Whew.
All right, senpai. Yes,
Thank you.
I leveled up.
You did. The J-pop song was good for the first 10 minutes and not for regular battle music. I wonder if there's a way to change the music, because, yeah, I wish there was more music. I don't think there is, though. Also, holy... Do I really need to, like, go back to the beginning? Okay, no, I made it through. At least I'm making it to the next floor. Jeez. Ooh. Good morning. Did you sleep well? I heard that the girl was killed last night. Knows the arcade was bad, but can you buy some coffee? Might be insane. Maybe here. I gotta use go home so I can heal up. Good thing I have so many of them. But yeah, so that's my whole perspective. That's my inner... I mean, a lot of it is based on God's morals, but I know a lot of people don't really have interest in that. But my hope is that I can show some sort of an example that instead of me asking all the questions, some people would ask me questions. That's my selfish hope. That's my one flaw. Or one of a couple. Is that in my hopes of taking care of people, I also am able to gain a lot of understanding about myself and about what I do and about what other people do. And so I'm constantly improving what I think and believe. But at the same time, I'm not able to do that if people don't actually ask me questions. No, Willie, no. Wait, no, I know where this is going. No, Willie, no. No! No, you can't have the donut, Willie. I wish I could. Gosh dang it. I knew exactly what you were going to ask before you asked it. Oh, you nut. That is okay. But yeah, so that's the difficulty, and that was sort of my frustration with World 3. Because I like everyone at World 3. Everyone there is cool, and is great, and they're great, and I want to hang out with you guys. But most of them are just stuck in the same loop that I'm trying to, like, break out of. And so I don't know how to talk to people. Like Rye Guy, I can almost never have a serious conversation with. I mean, as of late, I think I talked with him very intensely in DMs, and he didn't really respond to that, but his attitude certainly changed. At least a little bit. And, And so it was pleasant, but like I don't know. Oh no, I don't like this. What is this? This is wacky. You may have. There.
Ooh, a rare one. Don't let it get away.
All right, Aria will give you the donut. Willie finally got his donut. He finally got his donut. But yeah, so my flaw is that if I don't get to if I don't get to talk with people, if I don't get to talk with them or get to know them within a certain period of time, or if I don't have some sort of an outlet where I'm able to talk with people, like I'll just leave. And that's my big issue, I suppose. Because if I don't get to talk with people, then it's kind of leaves me devoid of purpose. Because I know at this point I want to be doing. Really? First time you've seen any Persona gameplay outside of Persona Golden Week. Huh.
3 enemies on the field. Be careful.
Very fun, right? What are these? Monomaniac Fuzz. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Let me try this. Are you guys weak to magic? I hope so. Ooh.
3 enemies left. You
What
can
about?
win this.
What about wind? You like wind?
Senpai, that was so cool.
Yeah, no. I had the same exact thing. I need to tell you guys the story of how I even learned about Persona to begin with, and why I didn't get into this series until now. Back in the nice, lovely years of, shoot, how old am I? How was it? It was 5 years? Back in 2014, I was a part of, I found the stairs. Cool. Back in the year 2014, back when the Mega Man Battle Network Chrono X forums were a thing, and they existed. God bless those forums, they were the best thing. What was I gonna say? Right, I was friends with a good couple of people on there. We did role-playing and a bunch of silly shenanigans. And at one point, I made an amateur extension of some random... it was Trauma Center, Second Opinion. And... killed Maruka. Tension, fame, coolness. Oh. I see. But yeah, sorry, I was getting distracted by the story. But a friend of mine, I made an amateur music extension of some Trauma Center Second Opinion thing because I watched Game Grumps very avidly at that point. And so I just made a music extension because I couldn't find it anywhere on the internet using Audacity or something. And my friend commented, hey, my friend, by the way, was someone who was very, very loving about game destruction. He loves fighting games to death. Like, every single fighting game you could think of, like 2D or 3D fighting games, he's all over it. Like, he's just a fighting game savant. And so I made the music extension on YouTube, and he comments, he says, yo, this is... Have you ever heard of Persona? You'll like the music there, because this is made by the same people who made Persona. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But me, having no interest in fighting games, I was like, Persona's probably just another fighting game, because he loves fighting games. I don't care about the music. And so I never touched Persona. I never even looked it up. That's all I thought it was. And so that's all I knew. I thought Persona series was just a bunch of fighting games. Little did I know, later on, ooh, what's this dude in the bottom right? Flaros. His head is on his chest. Whack. Yeah. Yeah, no, and so I found out just this past year from, ESO that Persona is not a fighting game, and is in fact probably a very, very developmental and very deep RPG series. At least the core series. So, I mean, I thought it was great, and so here I am. And I'm loving it. I'm kind of sad I didn't discover it earlier, or else I would have spent a lot of time playing this. And I wouldn't have to waste everyone's time by playing this so much, would I? But yeah, so I do not regret finally learning about Persona now. I'm glad I finally got the right understanding of it. This is a great game. I'm hoping after this, maybe my apology, but it still feels right that they didn't answer. Well, you know what, Willie, in answers, shoot BRB. Okay. Let me know when you're back, because I have a response to that. Because shouldn't feel too bad about that. I don't think. You need to.
3 enemies on the field. Be careful.
I'm afraid to use light attacks, because if they.
It's a no-brainer. I'm sure you'll.
You know what? Here, I'm just gonna do normal attacks. I wonder.
Give him one for me!
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. I'm fine with wasting, well, I don't want to say I'm fine with wasting my own time, but I consider it a greater offense if I'm wasting someone else's time. So, I wouldn't want people to watch this if they weren't enjoying it or getting something out of it. Which is, again, thankfully, part of the reason that I'm still able to enjoy streaming even if there's no one watching. But it just makes it that much more enjoyable when people are watching, because, you know, I have someone to talk to, and then I can actually make the stream worth it to watch. Or at least it feels like it has more value to it. Maybe even just doing it by myself, it has some value to someone out there, but it feels very evident and plain when there's someone else I can converse with. I wonder if you guys get confused. You like getting confused? Okay, no worries, Willie.
5 of them. You're outnumbered.
Increases party. Oh, that's nice. Take it.
It's so stubborn!
Ice, ice, baby. Let's try this.
Here goes Persona!
Ooh, they're weak to thunder. I didn't know that, because I never got there, because I killed them too fast. Hello, dragon. Samuel. What on earth are you? You're death. I don't even have you. Yeesh. Jeez. Which one do I not need? Oh. I got 2 of these for whatever reason. Here. Compacted metal. So many different material names. Oh, what's the map? Okay. I'm hoping we can be done with the dungeon by the time I'm done streaming. This is taking a long while. The enemies are just getting more complex and complex. Alright, thank you, Aria. Have a good day. Or evening. I don't know what time it is for you over there, but have a good one. Thank you for watching. It was enjoyable to have you. Ooh, he's a big boy.
There are 3 enemies. Don't get cocky.
Oh, you're talking to Willie, not me. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying bye. My mistake. Yeah, for Willie.
You can win this.
Here goes Persona!
There we go.
Just on and ready!
Zip, zap, paddywhack, smash the police to pieces. I smashed them to polices. What are you? You're a big bird. I already have you. Compacted metal. Huh. Oh, right. So I wanted to ask, you said you played this at the Anime Con, but like what part did they show you? What parts did you play? Oh my gosh.
There are 3 enemies. Don't get cocky.
It's the Candy Cane Power Rangers. Beastly guy just.
That's a no-brainer. I'm sure you'll win.
Yeesh. Oh, I don't like this. First things first, I'm gonna try fire. Okay.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
How about? Do you get confused?
Here goes. Persona.
Yeah, JRPGs are known for that. It's always a great undertaking. Ooh. Big tough guys. Waste money. Let's try this. Open that resistant ice. Apparently not. How about electricity? Like, the general formula I found for these battles is just very carefully and deductively, like, figure out their weaknesses. Okay. Oh, they're just normal guys. Cool. I hate it when an enemy has a repel or a drain thing. So, like, whenever you attack them, they just absorb the damage or they even reflect it. And that's just... Oh, that's a pain in the butt. I've ended up killing myself on a good couple of occasions because of that, so I have to be very careful. Ching. You got my butt kicked. Oh, Persona 4 Arena. Okay, so that was the fighting game. Yeah, so like there was a fighting game, but primarily Persona is not known for the fighting. It's known for the story elements in it. Also, I'm running a little bit low on time, so I think what I'm gonna do is, as soon as I find the stairs, I'm gonna go up the stairs, but then I'll end the stream. Ah, Hiro Mitsuya, thou hast done well. You're... I don't have anything. Ooh. Yikes, this guy is nuts. But yeah, so I'm just gonna progress up the stairs, and then likely I'll end this stream, hopefully at the save spot right before the boss, so that way I can then go back. Like, I'm just gonna skip this. I'm just gonna skip the combat, because once I get to the stairs, that's it. Woo! Bad boy. Yee. No, 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 no. Don't chase me. I mean, you can chase me, just don't catch me. That'd be inconvenient. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get to this. Alright, stairs. Perfect. Oh my gosh, this is it. Void Quest Endgame. Well, shoot. Wow, I'm already here. Should I just try and do it? Or I should just try and do the boss. You know what? Why not? It's probably gonna take a cutscene. Let's do this. Are you ready? Are you ready for spoilers? Are you ready for spoilers? This is probably gonna spoil some big stuff in the story. This whole thing is like a big JRPG mystery, slice of life sort of deal. Spoilers! I hope you're ready. This is the part where you don't watch the stream anymore. This is the part where you don't watch. Mysterious... Wait, what? The door is sealed with a mysterious power... What? What? Oh, so I can't. There's nothing there. Well, shoot. What's the mysterious power? Do I have to explore the map? Shoot. I need to find the source of the mysterious power then. Garbage. Oh boy, I'm low on chest keys. Oh, I got some more paladin armor at least. Yosuke, Teddy, Kanji, you all have the same... Here, how about... There. You're a weak lad. You could use some... Ooh. You can give me a chest key, right? Oh no, advantage. He's gonna escape, isn't he?
Ooh, rare one. Don't let it get away.
Oh, jeez. Come on, get lucky.
Here goes. Persona.
Yeah! That's it!
All right,
Aces.
good answer.
We got him. That's it. That's the whole luck thing. We gotta make sure we get a critical hit on him, and then he's Tostitos. I already have you. Awesome. I'm in the green. Or in the black, I guess, as they say in finances, because I have a chest key. Sanzu down. What's the mysterious energy? I can't even... Shoot, this just means more combat. Do I have to go back downstairs? How do I... Mysterious energy my foot. Maybe it's through that door. What am I missing? They didn't even say. Come on. Oh. Whoa.
3 enemies over here. Be careful.
Oh no, you're not the right Teddy. You are Protective Rexy, Ardent Dancer. Oh jeez. Ooh. Something smells like a weakness to fire. Whoa.
Senpai.
Okay. I see.
It got back up. Defeat it fast.
No. Don't do it. No. You stop that. Oh, jeez.
Defeat it fast.
Okay. How about this?
Here goes. Persona.
How do you take the win? Alright, well, normally I suppose. Come on. Tetra break. I don't know what that does. That did hurt a little bit. Yep. Kanji got a little bit messed up there. Oh, you are a big shiny lad. Are you a hand? Oh no, this might have been a mistake.
This one's gonna be tough.
This one's gonna be tough. You got that right. Oh, Christ. What are you weak to? God, I hope you're weak to something. I'm throwing the power of all 4 elements at you, baby. Come on. Yeesh. Oh, cripes. Oh,
Don't give up now, okay?
come on. Be weak to something, will ya? Anything? Come on, Mazionga.
Here goes.
By the power of every aspect. Alright, let's do it. Let's go for light. The prism has been completed. This is all that's left. I did the poof.
You're off to a
I did the
good
poof.
start.
What if I confuse you?
Here goes.
The light didn't harm you? Okay, one's confused. That's better than nothing. Cool, I didn't know a tank had money. Welcome back. Oh, yeah! He fired at me. Oh, what a sucker. Oh, don't tell him that. The tank might get offended. Probably not. What am I worried about offending people for?
2 enemies left. Don't lower your guard now.
Here, let's get this guy.
Here goes.
Skill rush. Wap, 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 wap.
Enemy.
Let me.
Perfect. Yosuke, do your dance. Spin it to win it, Beyblade style.
Down. That's the way you're.
Let's go. All right.
There we go, boss. We did it. I'm actually talking about the game. Hey, no, Willie, I talk about the game when no one's watching. I talk about the game when no one's watching. When I'm by myself and no one's around, you stop that. I talk plenty about the game. Oh, jeez.
It's level up time.
Such a sassy lassie. That's not a problem. Wow, those are rare. I did not like them, but that was okay. I leveled up. Come on. I gotta figure out the cause for the mysterious barrier over the door. I gotta get through there. Oh!
One enemy. Take the
Oh, okay. Great. I'll just... Okay. We're actually fighting the Power Rangers. Oh my. Something tells me he's not going to take well to very many magic attacks. Let's try. How do you like physical?
Someone else's turn.
One enemy
What do you...
Keep it up.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. That is a Power Ranger.
I'll get it next time.
He seems really weak, though. Come on. Like, he has very minimal HP for whatever reason. Oof. I don't like this guy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had a friend of Rise made that for me. It was very, very nice. And Jazzbug is up on the left. He's, Yodis the Jazzbug is his title. And, but yeah, that's my little Persona thing. Oh, shoot. All right. Give me...
Here goes. Persona.
There is a lot. Yeah, I have a very big folder of commissioned stuff. Half of them, like over 75% of them are from I don't want to say 75%, but a whole lot of them are from Gantz. Hang on, let me heal up for a second. Yeah, a lot of them are from Gantz, but yeah, there's quite a bit. Yeah, I don't deserve such things. Just fate has turned out that way. So because my avatar is a prim rainbow thing. I like him. He's I didn't.
Here goes.
A prism. Stop, bop.
It ain't going down.
I'm afraid to try light. I'm afraid he's gonna like repel it or something. But considering that everything he's strong against. Oh, I pray I don't die. Please don't kill myself. That's how I died twice so far. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, it just... Okay. It just poofed. He just did the poofy. Oh, shoot. Oh, I got a thing. Well, poof. He's just gone. Hey. That's the first time I messed up my Persona thing also. Oh, that's also helpful right there.
Another level for me. Ha!
Everything's not doing too bad. This is good. I'll take it. Alright. I have to find the source of the mysterious power. What's this? One chest key. Come on. Flame pin. That's not exactly what I was looking for. What am I missing? What mysterious power is blocking the way to go? Do I need to be a certain level? Is there like a level requirement? I might need to Google this. Yeah, just, Maybe I need to explore every room. Like, I might have to go to the previous floor, but let's see if the door's opened up now. Because I have no clue why we can't get through the door. Come on. Let's save. Using the guide is the ultimate disgrace. Aw. No. I use a guide for when I need help. Which is for most of the game. Not really. Sense and past his door. Yes. Door sealed with a mysterious power. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna return to the entrance. It is. It does have some catchy music. Okay, we need to figure out why the entrance is blocked. Why is the entrance blocked? Also, here, Teddy, heal us up so we can do, Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox, please heal us. Thank you. No, not the battle music. Not the battle music. It's the dungeon music. You know, the 8-bit music with the, obvious video game undertones. Seriously though, why can't I get through the door? Do I need to be like full healed or something? Hi. Let's go chase the guy. Oh, why won't it work? Resay, help. Shoot, not from chapter 1. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, for crap's sake. I'm going too fast. That's no good. How am I supposed to properly beat the game if I'm going too fast? No, it went terrible. Let me back in there. Continue from the end game. Be careful. I'm going to. This magical door is a piece of garbage. Garbage. Rubbish. No. It's someone. Yes. Okay. Well, you know what? I got 10 minutes left of this stream. I gotta figure out what I'm missing, because I could wander around for a whole nother 2 hours. Potentially 2 hours. And I don't have that kind of time, and I know there's a lot more better things you guys could be doing than watching me struggle. So, let's see. Void. Yeah. Last door. Return to... Oh, you're supposed to find a room with a mid-boss in it. Okay, I need to go back to the floor with the rotating things. Floor 7, like the one that I sped through. So, that's what I get for going too fast. I love to be thorough. I normally go thoroughly, and I would have done it. But no, now we gotta be thorough. Shoot. Because normally it would just sort of plant stuff in your way for progression, but now I actually have to go out of my way for this. My timing. I'll probably just end the stream and then I'll start it up at the mid boss or something when I find it. Ooh, hello, shiny. You gonna give me some? Oh no, you're the tanks. You're the tanks.
We have the initiative.
Let's try this. Since you guys have no resistance to light, how many of you will go poof? None of you go poof. That's unfortunate. How about confusion? That didn't work either.
3 of them.
What are these tough tanks doing? Here, let's do this. Okay. I'm going to be streaming at 8 o'clock this evening in roughly 4 hours. So, just so you know, just for your information, obviously. Let's do this.
Here goes.
Come on, Kanji. Big zaps. There we are. That's right. Fire the fire at me, please, if you would. I have plenty of that. There we go.
You're off to a good start.
Big poof. Let's try this again as well. What is working? Yeesh. Yeesh. Thankfully, no one's weak to fire. Absolutely no one is weak to fire, so I'm safe. But, here. There, we'll just attack.
Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's not over.
I am in the EST time zone, that's correct. Hey, don't burn my bear. Almost set my bear on fire.
Whoa, Kanji, that was great.
There we go. Ayo! Double critical hit. Yosuke, my lad, with the earphones. Ah, great work. That didn't kill him, did it? Well, that's fine.
We won!
Mr. Bear Claw. Truly unbearable. A tedious fight, as he says. Ooh. So I'm really interested to find out what this guy is what his whole deal is. Because this sounds like the classic, oh, you know, this guy's just insane. And so he went around killing people. But he's also like an introverted nerd, like every other person or something. Ah, okay. Well, that's not too bad. Also, oh, I don't have a chest key. I don't have a chest key, shoot. Man, and I saved them up. I had like 10 of them at the start of this dungeon. Oh, hello.
There's one enemy. You get a free hit.
I do, huh? I forget what you're weak to.
Go get
I think I'll just normal attack you to death. Yep, that works. Nothing complicated. Just nothing like a proper slam jam. Curse paper. Like nearly every isekai protagonist. Yeah, like I really hope it's not that trope of where, oh, the problem is just that this guy is insane. And that's all there was to it. He was just mentally deranged. And like that's the whole reason he did anything ever. And that's why you should hate his guts for being insane and being terrible. But like, that's a good question. What does that mean? Like I know that's the title of the series, but what does that mean? I never actually studied that. Oh, like that's the formal definition? Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, like with Sword Art Online, for instance, that's a really popular one. And of course, like all of the bad guys are insane people who are also like perverts or something, so now you gotta be the hero and save them and whatever. Save the girl from the insane person. And it's... Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, please stop. Okay, jeez. The floor tiles are janking up. It's like... Yeah! Yeah, no. That's exactly what Sword Art Online was. It was the first half. The first half of the first season was... like, oh, cool, online stuff, let's go beat up some things and get leveled up and explore a cool world, and there's this bad guy and this challenge. And the second half was plain, like, the second half was plain house, and then the very... VR gaming is fun. I like VR gaming. I should probably go hang out on VR chat sometime, because that's always fun. You meet a bunch of wacky people on there, and, I utilize my soundboard pretty often, and that's always a hit. I have fun with that. Oh, stop. There we go. I don't like these rotating tiles. Oh no, it's the police. Put your hands in the air. It's the popos. But yeah, Sword Art Online was also victim of that. And so like near the very end where you need to save the girl, sure enough, every single bad guy is just some pervy, insane guy. And then that's it. You get to be the big hero and the dude saves the day by basically just being around and I don't know. It's a good harem. It's a good harem, but as for a good anime, I don't know. I didn't enjoy it all that much. I can understand how it's enjoyable in some regards, though.
Here goes.
Right.
Just have at it.
It's such a common thing, but I guess it makes sense, because the whole idea is that it's supposed to appeal to a guy's sort of like inner sense of being a hero or something. Because I mean, that's a classic thing, you know. We want to feel like, oh, we're the strong, dominant person. We can do something. We feel useful, and so we're gonna save the girl and do the thing. And then when there's no moral challenge other than, oh, this guy is insane. Yeah, he needs to be locked up. So just beat the crap out of him. It's okay. No one will judge you. and it's just so simplistic and reused, and there's no thinking behind it. It's just, it's cheap. I don't like it. Like, it's just so cheap. They don't do any thinking. It's just standard, oh, you know, hero wins the girl sort of scenario, and that's just, it just feels overused. Just really, really overused. I want to see some, like, actual reasoning behind what the villain does. I love those kind of movies where the villain has a better reason. Like, where the villain has a proper, well-thought-out reason for what they do that almost justifies them as being right, or, like, not even the villain. I love those kinds of villains. Because sometimes they even have a better reason than the heroes themselves, and the heroes are just fighting because, oh, I gotta protect my family because if they die, I'll feel bad, you know, or something like that. And it... Yeah, that's just kind of shallow. And I don't know. Anyways, Dominion. Whoa, 38. Hello. Hama boost increases success rate of oh, whoa. Wow. And it repels light. Oh, so I don't have to worry about killing myself. Oh, that's great. Yes, please. Give me the bearded angel dude. Cat snake? Cat dragon. What? Cat? What? Willie, what is that supposed to be? I don't want to mess with cards right now.
I've climbed the stairway to maturity.
The stairway to maturity. Oh boy. All right. Well, it's about, let's see. It's about 4 o'clock right now. Normally I would end my stream, but I gotta find the mid-boss, and once I do, I'll... Look at all these treasure boxes. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. To skip the combat, I'll stop the stream now. I'll finish exploring this place, and I'm gonna stop right before the mid-boss. I'm gonna stop right before the mid-boss, and I'll pick up right in front of the mid-boss in the next stream in about 4 hours. How does that sound? That's a cat riding a dragon. And you tried sending it? And do what a Neo does, daily stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream for now. When we pick up in about 4 hours, I'll be right in front of the mid-boss so you don't miss anything, and then we can just head straight to the end boss, so you don't have to worry about any more combat, because we had plenty of that today, I'd say, among various other enjoyable discussions. So, I guess with that being said, thank you so much for watching. For one thing, this was very enjoyable stream in comparison to some of the previous ones. And yeah, have a good day. I hope to see you later. Take care, guys.